Priscilla. This is a spot for us to have a worthwhile story.
Would you like me to read you a story? This is one that I called Everything They Wanted. Are you ready? Don't fall asleep. In a world not too far away, where amazing robots and smart computers existed, there was a boy named Tim. Tim loved to think about the future and wondering how things would be different with all these fancy technologies around. Like, imagine robot mice, Morgan. Would you think that would be awesome? Anyhow, one day Tim started worrying about something. He was scared that in the future, these smart computers, which they called AI, would always give people what they wanted. It sounded cool at first, but Tim thought it might not be a good thing. He believed that when things are too easy and we always get what we want, we might forget about trying and working hard to get what we really need. Tim remembered a wise person who said, "You can't always get what you want, but if you try sometimes, you'll find you get what you need." He thought about what that meant. It meant that sometimes we have to face challenges and work hard to get what is truly important for us. What do you think, Morgan? Tim didn't think the robots would come to attack us like in the movies. Instead, he thought they might give us too much comfort. You comfortable, Morgan? You look comfortable. Tim knew that many people like to be comfortable and not have any troubles. They just want everything to be easy and cozy. It's like when you watch that movie called WALL-E, where people are all chubby and floating around in comfy chairs, not needing to do anything. Tim thought AI might make that kind of life possible for people who want it. Like cats. Cats like laxing around. But Tim worried that if we always got what we wanted without any challenges, life wouldn't be as exciting or interesting anymore. He liked the idea of trying and facing difficulties because it made him stronger and helped him to learn new things. As Tim sat in his room, surrounded by his toys and books, he had an idea. He wanted to talk about this in a funny way to make people think about it. So he imagined a silly world where everything was exaggeratedly funny. I'm not even sure that's a word, but might as well use it anyhow. In Tim's funny world, when people woke up in the morning, their breakfast would be gigantic pancakes with mountains of whipped cream and rivers of syrup. The streets would have chocolate fountains everywhere, and instead of cars, people would ride roller coasters to go to school or work. It was a world where everything was super easy and fun, but also a bit too silly. But as Tim laughed about this funny world, he also felt a little sad. He wished he had told more people about his worries sooner. He regretted not speaking up louder and getting more people to think about the consequences of getting what we want all the time. Tim didn't give up though. He promised himself that he would keep talking to others and remind them that challenges and working hard are important. He wanted people to remember that even though the robots might give us everything we want, we still need to face difficulties and work for what truly matters. You still listening, Morgan? As Tim closed his eyes, he hoped that his words would reach the hearts of others, especially kids like him. He wanted them to know that it's okay to have some struggles and not always get everything easily. Because when we overcome challenges, that's when we discover our true strengths and make amazing things happen, Morgan. So I got your attention there right at the end. Tim knew that as long as there were kids like him in the world who believed in the power of trying and facing challenges, the future would be a bright and exciting place, even with all the cool robots and the smart computers around. Don't yawn at me, wasn't that boring? Cats. How do you please cats?
If you've enjoyed this worthwhile story, please also consider supporting the Worthwhile Animal Welfare Group in the comments below. And while you're at it, please like and subscribe to get more stories with Priscilla and the Beard Man. Yes, Priscilla, I think we got it with that one.